Hey guys, this is another video from Super Apple Forever. So I'm gonna do a quick iPhone, well not so much quick, but a iPhone unboxing of the Casio G-Shock. Let me see if GW-9200. Okay, so I collect Casio watches sometimes. I think they're pretty cool. So this is my first G-Shock, or my original G-Shock. It's a if you can see right here on the back, a DW-5600 C. This watch is from, believe it or not, 1987. I bought it off of eBay for I think $25, which was pretty cheap. These watches are really good. It's from 1997, so it is very old for a watch. Still runs perfectly, and if you don't believe me, you can look it up. A lot of people ask me about it, and I tell them it's from 1987. A lot of people don't believe me, so if you don't believe me, you can research it on Google. It's the DW-5600C from 1987. It is from 1987, and it is very old. I've been using this watch for about 2.5 years now, and I love it. It's very reliable. It works very well. You've got the date right there, the time, and of course the weekday. Very nice watch. 200 meters water resistant, which is about 330 feet, I think. So very nice. Very nice watch. Or no, it's more than. I think it's either 600 or 300 feet. I'm not sure. If you guys know, then leave it in the comment. But yes, very nice vintage watch. This outer G-Shock case isn't original. I took this off of a new G-Shock and put it on this one. You can see by the color differentiation. But that's for another video. So, this G-Shock is only about a year old. It's brand new. For some reason, I'm not sure if it's absolutely brand new, but I got this watch for $187 on eBay, and yes, I am doing this on my leg. Very good deal. This watch is, it has all the features of the Pathfinder series. If you know about G-Shocks or Casio watches, so this is pretty much the best or the top of the line G-Shock. So very nice watch. So since 1983, of course, and we just pop this open. I think. Okay. So it should be in here, and it looks to be brand new. We've got the huge instruction manual, and this thing is freaking huge. This thing's thick. Look at how thick this is. So very thick. Let's see what else we have in here. We've got atomic timekeeping and warranty card. I do want to go over the features before I actually open the actual watch. It is a very nice watch. It's 200 meters water resistant. It has a barometer, a thermometer, solar charged atomic timing, and I'll tell you what all of that means. A thermometer is your standard thermometer, measures temperature. Barometer measures, like air pressure and all that stuff, and it also has like the height that you're on, like the elevation you're on. It also has with the solar thing. This watch will never ever die. It will last forever. It works with a solar panel, so I believe you get, without being in direct sunlight or direct light, it will last 9 months, but you're pretty much going to be in some sort of light every once in a while, so that's a good thing. And atomic timekeeping. So US, UK, Europe, and Japan, and some other continents and countries have atomic towers. Now what those are, they send out signals. I think it's around 6 o'clock, maybe 3 o'clock sometimes, that give out the exact date and time. And what that does is the watch can pick up that radio transmission, and that's what it uses to automatically set the time. So while this was on the way over here, it automatically set its time. So I don't have to worry about any of that annoying stuff. So the watch is in this very nice titanium or aluminum or whatever case, and there's nothing else in there. So I'll just put that to the side. I'm pretty excited to open this up. So G-Shock, I'll just pop this open real quick. Alright, so yeah, it is brand new, which is awesome. We've got the padding right here. Lift up this padding, or take it out. And we've got the watch in here, which is awesome. This thing is amazing. So very nice packaging. Keeps it very secure on its way over here. And it is brand new. So open this up here. And again, I'm doing this with my hand. Alright, so there we go. There it is. So very awesome. We've got the little G-Shock thing here. You can see that. Gshock.com. So yeah, it's retail price $220, and I can't believe I got this for only $180, or I think it was either $180 or $160. Very, very cheap. I guess they're, I don't know why I got this so cheap, but it's the top of the line G-Shock. So here's the front of the watch. We've got all this stuff, and this is the solar panel around here, this black thing. And then the sensors for the temperature and all of that are right here. Yeah, it's got a very nice strap on it. Twin sensor G-Shock. Rise Man multi-band. And you can see back here, and I'll show you that. I'm gonna undo the band, and I'll see you guys in a second. Okay, so it is a little darker, and I apologize that it's nighttime now, but I have been able to play with the watch for a few hours, and I can say that it is pretty good. It fits on my wrist really nicely. It feels very snug and comfortable. I am right-handed, in case you want to take that into note, but I've seen another review from another person that was left-handed that said that this didn't dig into their right hand, in case you're wondering about that. But it is a pretty nice watch. I did have a few problems setting it up, though. There's a lot of stuff to read to set it up. I mean, you know, you've got all these button combinations to set it and stuff, and they can get kind of stressful. I did try to set the atomic time. I guess it did take a sync or something, because it is at the correct time now, I believe. Let me just make sure. So, yeah. This watch, of course, you have to sit manually. Of course, it's not the atomic timing thing, because it's, like, over 25 years old. But, or it's 24 years old, I believe. I'm not sure. But it's 2:18. I set this from the National Time website, or whatever you want to call it, time.gov or something. And this is the atomic timekeeping. It's a little bit off. I don't know why, but I think it's that this is off. Because I did set that a few months ago. But yeah, so it should be getting the exact time. The date is correct. It is the 2nd, and yes, it is like 2:30 in the morning. So you've got the solar panel there, and I guess you can see that better in lower light since it's reflecting or whatever. And the barometer reading. So I did also have trouble with setting up the thermometer. I did finally figure it out to get it to work with Fahrenheit, because I am here in the United States, but I'm having trouble with, like, setting or calibrating it, I was messing with it and I screwed up the calibration. So I'm not sure if that's messing up, but I'm not getting a proper reading or something, because I know it's not 120 degrees in here. So there's the luminate thing, so you can see it. Even if you hold it in, like I'm holding it in right now, it'll automatically shut off to save battery. But it is very bright. So you can see that. So on the back we have a dragon, and I don't know if I went through this already, but it's a two-headed dragon. On the Japan version, it's a flying scroll, I believe it's called. It's not a dragon, so that's what you use to tell if you have the United States version or the North American version or the Japan version. Of course, these are made in Japan. I'm pretty sure they're made in Japan. Of course, it is Casio, which is a Japan brand. But just trying to get this to focus so you can see what it looks like. So the Rise Man, of course, shock resistant, made in, I guess, what does that say? Made in, okay, so it wasn't made in Japan, but you can see it's not meant to be taken apart because it doesn't have a battery. It does have a battery, but you're never gonna need to replace the battery. Like with the old G-Shock, it does have this metal case. And if you're just for a quick thing to say, if you're looking to buy one of these or just a standard G-Shock, they still make these, but they're not they still make it like this, but it's not this. It's pretty much it's pretty much redesigned the design of it. So now they don't even make them in metal anymore. They make them in a sort of really hard plastic. So I recommend buying one of these older ones. They work the same and they're a lot nicer. As with most things that were made in the 80s and 90s. Like they find cheaper and cheaper things to make these watches out of and stuff. So but that's just my opinion. But yeah, this thing is meant to have a battery in it, so there's a special tool that you use to take the cover off of this, and it is very tight resistant. And this is supposed to be curved, in case you're wondering. This is supposed to be curved. It's not supposed to be straight up, so that shows that it is placed in correctly, or it is inside of the watch correctly. So yeah, this is meant to have a battery in it. This isn't. Of course, you can change out the bezel, or I'm saying that wrong. You can change out like the outer shell if you'd like, but I've never seen anybody do that. It does have the screws here, so it does feel very comfortable on your wrist. It's not like bulky or anything. Let's see if there's anything else I can show you. We'll just go through the settings or the different modes again. Excuse me. So what you'll use is this button here that says mode, of course. The barometer, and then that little G means that it's going to take a reading, and for some reason, again, it says that it's 134 degrees in here when it's not. I'd be dead. It's about 60 or 68 degrees in here. So you can also press this button, the adjust button, and that will turn in the barometer reading will turn into an arrow. So of course, when the weather increases, the arrow will point up. When it decreases, it will point down. But I'm just gonna keep it on the graph, which of course is pretty much the same thing. It'll go down when the weather goes down. I really need to look into calibrating this temperature reading thing. I really don't know anything about that. but I need to somehow fix that. I really don't know anything about calibrating it, though. So that's pretty much it. I mean, it's a really nice watch. It's got tons of stuff on it. Probably stuff you'll never use. It's got so much stuff on it. You've got your stopwatch, standard stopwatch, timer, alarms. It's got 5 alarms, and you can record your elevation and stuff like that. And then we've got the standard timekeeper, or the standard watch. So we've got the day of the week there, and then the standard year, month, and date, and time. So it's overall a very, very nice watch. I'd give it about an 8 out of 10. Just so you can see what it looks like, I'll put it on my wrist real quick. Okay, so you can see it on my wrist. Let me just mess with it. Okay, so it's very snug, as you can see. We've got the band, and this is an odd way to turn your arm, but you can see here this little tie thing that holds down the end of the band has like a little indentation, like right here, that pops up, so you can see, or so it'll hold this wrist, this little thing at the end. It'll hold it in so it doesn't wiggle and stuff. Right here we've got 2 indentations, or whatever you want to call them, so it's extra nice, or extra snug, or fit, or whatever you call it. With the old G-Shock, you've got 1, but it does just as good. I've been wearing this watch for 2 years, and I can assure you the band is very nice. It's very comfortable. It's not like it's not rubber. It's like a hard plastic rubber. This feels a lot. This feels kind of like this, except for this is, of course, decades old. So it's hardened over the years, and it's not bendy anymore. As you can see, the watch bends back if you lay it out like this, it'll just bend up like that. So it's not very bendable anymore. But this watch, it's just straight. Very nice in your hand. Looks very stylish. So that's about it. I know I've probably made this a little bit longer than it needs to be. So if you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. I know this isn't my normal video. I usually do tech videos, or Apple videos in general, or in general. But I just thought this would be a nice change, and I do really like these watches. I have a lot of Casios. I collect them, especially the vintage ones. But I just wanted to get a new one, just to have, because I will use this a lot when I go on camping trips and stuff like that. This watch has served me very well. I love this watch, and I still will use it a lot. It's vintage. It looks cool, and it still works great. Like it works like it's just was taken out of the box. Very, very sturdy watch. I've had a lot of stuff happen to this. I've accidentally hit it into trees, hit it on rocks, dropped it hundreds of times from various places. It fell off of a roof. It's fallen off of a balcony. This watch can take a lot, and I'm sure this one can too. But this watch is the screen is kind of scratched up, not very bad, but that's for another review. I will do a review on this watch, just not right now, and I don't want to go into that. But I'm gonna try to keep this as nice as I can, even though it is a G-Shock and it's designed to take some hits and stuff. But I just want to keep it really nice. I hope this thing will last me another 30 years or something, because it is very well built. So thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me anything at all. I'll be happy to answer your questions. Send me a private message, comment, rate, subscribe, and thanks for watching.